Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hafizah Almahda. My study number is 2230-04-2052. Here I will tell you guys about Batu Menangis. Okay. Once upon a time, on top of a hill, far from any settlement in West Kalimantan, lived a mother and her daughter. Her husband had died a long time ago without leaving any significant asset. Widowhood at a fairly old age didn't leave mom much choice. She couldn't remarry, so she had to try to support her beloved daughter, Darmi, on her own. Every day, she worked hard, taking care of the vegetable garden since early morning, planting seeds, watering, fertilizing, weeding, harvesting, and selling the harvest to the market. Not to mention taking care of young children, as well as looking for firewood for cooking. The mother's skin, which was originally fair, gradually darkened due to exposure to the sun. Her weight is shrinking. She has no time to take care of herself. Mother's heart is that Darmi can live happily, unlike herself. So Darmi was spoiled, full of love. Darmi grew into a beautiful girl. Her skin was tawny, her body was slender, her face was mesmerizing, and her hair was jet black and long. Darmi also always wore beautiful clothes and flashy accessories, unlike Mom, who hadn't bought anything for herself in a long time. She was old, she tough, she doesn't need all those things anymore. But Darmi is still young and sociable. Darmi was always happy to be bought new clothes, accessories, and makeup tools. Over time, those were the only things on her mind. Darmi loves to look in the mirror while combing her hair. She realized that she was very beautiful, but that was all Darmi did, admiring herself all day, while Mom worked hard in the garden. One day, she forgot to deliver a vegetable order to her customer in the village. Mom asked Darmi for help to cook, but when she came home, Darmi was still preening. Let alone cooking, her room is still messy like when Mom left. When asked, Darmi was even furious because Mom disturbed her dressing up and left her hungry. Finally, Mom also made the food, then cleaned up Darmi's room. Darmi's getting more and more comfortable. Just to take a glass of water, you have to call Mom. Never once did Darmi do housework, let alone head out in the vegetable garden or take merchandise to the market at the foot of the hill. But when she wants something, Darmi will whine until she got her wish. If Mom did have money, Darmi was furious, saying she was upset to be born in a poor family. This made Mom sad and often drained her savings. After all, Darmi was Mom's only love, her dearest child, whom she raised herself from childhood. One day, Darmi's only comb broke, making her grumpy all day. She wanted a new comb. It had to be prettier than her old comb. But Darmi doesn't trust Mom's taste. After all, if she goes to the market, she can see beautiful accessories and maybe get them too. Finally, Darmi decided to follow Mom, who supplies vegetables to the market down the hill. Darmi, who is afraid of sunburn, carries a large leaf as an umbrella. While her mother pulls a cart filled with vegetables with her frail body. Two people pass with them while giving them a cynical look. In Darmi's mind, it was because people looked down on her about having a mother who looked like a beggar, skinny and shabby. Darmi took a quick step, leaving Mom behind, so people did know the woman pulling the cart was her mother. Unexpectedly, Darmi met friends on the way to talk until Mom arrived. Mom asked how the young man who spoke to Darmi was, hoping to be introduced. But Darmi instead introduced Mom as her maid. Her mother's heart was broken by her son's words. She held back tears and was speechless. Knowing that her mother was silent and accepted being called a maid, Darmi repeated her words every time someone greeted her. Darmi deliberately followed Mom to sell vegetables first so she could pick at Mom's income. Afterwards, Darmi immediately asked for money. At first, Mom only gave Darmi money to buy a comb, but Darmi scolded her in public. Tired of her daughter's behavior, Mom giving up all her earning for the day. Somehow, tomorrow she bought seeds and rice. Enough is enough. Mom cannot take it anymore. She let go of the card she was holding and fell to the ground. Heartbroken, she cried. She let out all of the tears she had been holding back as she asked God to help her and her cage, fatigue, and her faint prayers for happiness for her hayward soul. The sky turned dark. The wind picked up. Apparently, got her mom's prayer. Darmi, who is still surrounded by young men, suddenly felt her legs stiff and heavy. Instantly, Darmi realized she was cursed because of what she did to her mother. As her body got heavier, Darmi cried in fear because of the weight Darmi's body will fall to the ground. Now, she knelt down, crying even harder. Her feet turned to stone, continuing to her hips. Darmi was even more frightened. She called her mother, apologizing and promising not to repeat her actions. Her mother could only gape, then approached her daughter, who was half a stone. The two of them could only cry together until finally Darmi turned completely into stone. Strangely, from inside the stone, Darmi still sitters for some time. By the yacht, the stone was moved to the side of the cliff, facing the sky so that Darmi would not be lonely. The locals then referred to it as Batu, Menangis. Maybe that's all for me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.